I'm sure they will be telling the select committee that it's an additional burden for the police service. Any night of the week, it doesn't necessarily have to be Friday or Saturday night, which are normally the two busiest nights. Our officers are out there on the streets. They're having to police the licensing fallouts, the drunks, the disorder and the disturbance that comes from that, to the detriment of the policing that they should be doing in terms of the prevention and detection of crime.
And how does that...
Absolutely. I mean, perversely, it can have a major impact or a more significant impact on the smaller places, because traditionally they don't have the numbers, whilst our numbers are thinly spread right across the force. In the smaller market towns, traditionally they were policed by, very small sections, and that was always adequate to police the rural type of crime issues that they had. But this has put a whole new burden on the officers. And we also find it's having an impact on officers that are unable to finish duty at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, when perhaps in the past they'd be able to retire from a long shift. They're now being retained on duty till 6, 7, even 8 o'clock the following morning, dealing with the fallout from the night's drinking. And I think it seems to be a culture of the British, danger of stereotyping here, but it does seem to be that, the culture, it cuts across all sections of society, and I wouldn't say, certainly our evidence from our officers on the ground, that it isn't predominantly teenagers or young people, but, or particularly old people. It's right across the population, everybody seems to like a drink, and, the vast majority of people conduct themselves very professionally and very orderly, but it's, an increasing minority seem to be finding that excess alcohol gives them an excuse to behave in a disorderly way or commit criminal damage, the type of behaviour that is disruptive to everybody else's business.